yolk! What is going on, viewers of the tube?
Egg yolk? Is this a cooking show? I thought this was about crypto. Or are you just too lazy to say ayo?
You gonna eat that?
All right, guess who's back in the house from Def Comedy Jam? My man, Reggie Warrington. Give it up!
I hate this guy. He's so obnoxious.
If you don't know by now, my name is Tyler, and welcome to the channel that has an opinion.
It's your world, dog. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
If we find out shady baloney from a project, we highlight it.
Shady baloney. Are you sure this isn't a cooking show?
Do we fear losing that project's community as subscribers? Nope. They will leave in the short term, but shat comes out in the wash, and when it does, they are always back.
Okay, I guess it's good to know that you think of your audience as a bunch of shit-stained losers, desperate to come crawling back for more of your verbal abuse. You're just a real man of the year in the making, aren't you?
What's up?
What's up, nigga?
I said what's up.
Didn't you hear me when I say hey?
So back that arse up. It's time for Chico Crypto.
Okay, I'm backing the ass up. This better be good, lazy Chico.
Now, look at this white guy right here. Look at him. You cannot tell me he ain't got a small jammy. Then they so small they need tweezers to take a piss. Oh,
Need tweezers to take a piss. Tweezers on his dick.
Reggie's hot tonight. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this sister right. Look at
I'm sure some of you saw the thumbnail and were like, what the heck, Chico? Ripple, really? You are now a Ripple supporter? All I have to say is, oh hell no. You must not know the Chico channel because I'm about to tear XRP apart.
Oh, I can't wait for this, lazy Chico.
Look at it.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay.
Brother man.
You almost killed me, man. I had to give myself the Hamlet.
You mind waiting for the punchline first, brother?
Let's start at the beginning. Ripple was actually conceived in 2004 by a person named Ryan Fugger, and he was creating a credit network called Ripple Pay. All Ryan's work was completed around the same time in 2011. A person that goes by the name of Jed McCaleb posted this on the Bitcoin Talk forums. It was titled Bitcoin Without Mining, and it's the original idea and concept behind the current XRP protocol.
Okay, you did pretty good there. Only problem is XRP doesn't have a protocol, it's a digital asset. What you're talking about is the XRPL consensus protocol, which is loosely based on the idea that Jed McCaleb originally came up with.
Sorry, man. It's just that you're so funny. You're so funny the way you take a person's personal defect and flip it around. That's like you pick somebody in the room and say, hey, look at your foot, and everybody look at it and start laughing. That's some funny shit, man. You on your way. You going to the top. You the next Lenny Bruce, man. It's crazy.
Well,
Man,
thank you very much.
genius.
I'm glad you appreciate Reggie's show.
That'd even work with me doing it to you, Reggie. Yes, it would if I would say, look at Reggie's gums and teeth. Look like his mother had an affair with Mr. Ed.
The idea was to make the issue of trust explicit. Nodes choose what other nodes they trust. The ledger would basically be like the current Bitcoin blockchain, but would also have a list of what nodes believe the current ledger is valid.
Yeah, okay, but you do realize that's an 8-year-old blog post that lays out the initial idea, and from there, Open Labs put a bunch of smart people in the room to think about it and work through some of the specifics and further refine and developed it over several years until it resembles the XRPL consensus protocol that we have today. You did go look at the current documentation to see how it actually works today. Right, lazy Chico?
Look at me.
You snapping on me. Oh, you snapping on Reggie.
It's your teeth, Reggie. I don't know whether to smile at you or kick a field goal, man. Hey, Reggie, it's good. It's all good. Hey, man, what's wrong with that breath? I can smell it over here. Reggie, your breath is so stink, people look forward to your farts. That smell like shit, Reggie. Do you smell shit?
Down a little farther in the post, if a node ever encounters two conflicting ledgers, it would just go with the one that was validated by more nodes that it trusts. Sound familiar, XRP fanboys?
Yeah, kind of, but that's not how consensus works today.
Well, it's because David Schwartz didn't come up with the idea. Jed McCaleb of Stellar did.
Except Stellar didn't actually exist back then. And let's get real here. You can't feed ideas directly into the C++ compiler. So while Jed did have a brilliant idea when it came to the consensus algorithm, he also had some really terrible ones. So many, in fact, that the Ripple team got fed up with him and sent him packing. And that is how Stellar got its start.
Do you smell shit? I smell shit.
Oh, you done did it now, boy. See, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I like black people. But it's time to attack black. That's right. Yeah, the gloves coming up.
Don't hurt me now.
Maybe it's time for Reggie to lay into your mama.
Yeah.
Oh,
And here is where the shade starts. The initial distribution of XRP. It went something like this. 80 billion went to the Ripple company itself to fund operations.
maybe it's time for Reggie to talk about your mama a little bit.
You the man, Reggie.
Your mother's so fat. She went to Scissors and the bitch got a group discount.
No. The vision was actually to create a global bridge asset, and the 80 billion was gifted to develop not just that global bridge asset by distributing it so that, it could be used to bridge things globally, but also to build the ecosystem necessary to bring that about.
So you cannot audit the entire XRP chain, and the full path of the original 100 billion XRP is not known.
Oh, don't go there. You're about to head out in left field without a catcher's mitt.
Ripple is missing the first 32,570 blocks from the start of its ledger, and the nodes are not able to obtain the data.
42,500 ledgers just disappeared into thin air? Well, we better take a look at this.
Okay, fat jokes. You want to do fat jokes? All right. Your mother's so fat, the bitch need a Thomas guide to find her asshole. Wait. Your mother's so fat. After sex, I roll over twice, and I'm still on the bitch. Your mother is so fat. She fell in the Grand Canyon and got stuck. Reggie's mama so fat that the bitch get her toenails painted in Earl Shine. Earl Shine.
Hey, get off the stage, man. You ain't so good.
Speaking of token dumping pressure, not only do you have Jed, a disgruntled ex-team member, you have the actual Ripple team and company dumping on their own. The dumping of XRP tokens has taken off, getting willy-nilly status.
Willy-nilly status, now this I gotta see. And I don't know if I'd be making up words, lazy Chico. It might be more work than you're up for.
Growing from peanuts in Q4 of 2016 to over 890 million in Q1 of 2019. And they released a Q2 report explaining this. In Q2 of this year, they said they sold 251.51 million worth of XRP. Yet in Q1, they said they only dumped 169.42 million worth. While outside research by The Block puts that number at 890 million. Is Ripple lying through their teeth?
Oh, lazy Chico. I warned you about using them new words when you should probably be focusing what little effort you can muster on understanding the words that you already think you know. Case in point. Cumulative. What does that word mean? Say it with me now, Chico. Cumulative. Here, let's get a little help from the dictionary. Increasing by successive additions.
Cumulative.
There it is. You hear that?
Cumulative.
All right. So what this chart is actually showing is not 860 million in Q1 2019 XRP sales, but the cumulative XRP sales by Ripple. So that's 890 million total since they started sales in Q4 of 2016. cumulative. Words are important, Crypto Chico. Folks, the elevator goes all the way to the top, but the doors don't open.
Hey, get off the stage, man. You ain't in show business.
Reggie's mama is so fat. Her blood type is rock and roll. Isn't that something? Reggie's mother is so fat. Her belt size is equator. Get it? Equator. Let's get a big round of applause for Reggie's mama's ass. It brought us so much joy tonight. Yeah.
Well, just 2 days ago, the Ripple company unlocked another 1 billion XRP. But in that Q2 report, they promised to keep it easy on the liquidations.
Yeah, that'd be what you call the monthly escrow. See, every month, 1 billion XRP gets released on the 1st. And if you actually bothered to look in the ledger, because it's a decentralized, immutable public blockchain, you'd actually see that Ripple takes about 200 to 300 million XRP a month and then locks the rest back up into the rolling escrow window. I could see how you could have missed this, Lazy Chico. I mean, it's only something they've been doing here since 2017.
Let's get a big round of applause for Reggie's mama's ass. It brought us so much joy tonight. Yeah. That's a big ass.
Enough! Silence! I can't take this shit no more. Now, you done talked about me enough, boy. I tried to be peaceful, but now it's time for Reggie to karate-size your ass.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
But this is what you get with a centralized ecosystem and product. In ecosystems of Bitcoin and Ethereum and other open source projects, developers can submit and make their own improvement proposals for the protocol, BIPs for Bitcoin and EIPs for Ethereum. However, Ripple's ecosystem has no such solution, and the only improvement solution can be implemented by Ripple and must come from Ripple Labs.
Oh, come on, Lazy Chico. You about as confused as a fart in a fan factory on this one.
Oh, Reggie, I heard of dreadlocks, but shitlocks? That's not your hair. Take that pile of shit off your hair. You just go too far with the comedy, man.
Come on. What's that? Oh, yeah, it's my style, boy. You didn't know where to study.
Oh, what style is that?
Oh, it's called kick your ass style, boy.
Oh, shit.
Reggie done studied on the streets. Come on. Oh.
This leads to a very bare ecosystem compared to others. Have you noticed there are no third-party XRP wallets? There is only a web wallet on the Ripple website and an integration into a few hardware wallets. Compared with the others, they have nothing.
It must be getting late over there. Hey, Lazy Chico, because you're right. We got nothing. Nothing except this Atomic wallet, which runs on Windows, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Debian, and Fedora. And, also this Abra wallet, which runs on iPhone and iOS. And then there's this open source Toast wallet, which runs on, pretty much everything. I'd ask you what time it is, but I don't think you'd know whether to check your ass or scratch your watch at this point.
You quick, but I'm quick. Watch my feet.
Oh, come on with it.
I'm gonna come on with it.
Another centralized component is their balance freeze function. This function allows Ripple to freeze or even destroy a user's balance.
Most people drink from the fountain of knowledge. Clearly, you only gargled.
Ripple even admits this in the dev portal called Freezing Issued Currencies, in that they say they only can freeze non-XRP balances.
Well, looky there. Even a blind hog can find an acorn every now and then. At least you made it to the right page, Lazy Chico. Unfortunately, you read the wrong parts. Freezing issued currencies. XRP is not an issued currency. XRP cannot be frozen by any entity or individual. Why? Because it's the native digital asset, not an issued currency. See, what you probably don't comprehend is that the XRPL not only facilitates the trading and movement of XRP, but it's also a decentralized exchange where you can do what are called issuances or IOUs, which is the digitization of cryptos, of fiat, of real world assets, anything. The sky's the limit, literally. So once again, all non-XRP currencies can be represented in the XRP ledger as issued currencies. But XRP, not one of those. In certain cases, to meet regulatory requirements or while investigating suspicious activity, an exchange or a gateway may want to quickly freeze non-XRP issued currency balances. Now, that doesn't say Ripple. Why? Because they can't go around freezing other people's issuances. Only the issuer can freeze their own issuance. The freeze feature only applies to what? Issued currencies. Because no party has a privileged place in the XRP ledger, the freeze feature cannot prevent a counterparty from conducting transactions in XRP or funds issued by other counterparties. No one, not even Ripple, can freeze XRP. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think he's seen the ball since kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, me and Reggie want to send one out to a very special lady in the house tonight.
Well, viewers, the value use case for XRP is getting diluted as time goes on.
Oh, there's something getting diluted, all right, but I don't think it's XRP's use case.
Banks will create their own private consortium chains. Libra pretty much nullifies it.
Let me see if I got this straight. You're telling me that a multi-currency stablecoin is going to overnight obsolete a global bridge asset with a team behind it that's been flushing out the network and building liquidity over the last 5 years. It's on you about as quick as a snail crossing super glue, ain't you? There's this thing called the SDR. You might want to look that up, Lazy Chico, or I guess have someone look that up for you and make a YouTube video so you can watch it. Spoiler alert, it failed.
Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.
Well, Tyler, I hope you learned something from watching this video. There's a reason we're called the XRP Army, because we're very well educated and knowledgeable about what we're invested in, and that's real-world utility and innovation, not short-term price gains. And I'm sure you're probably thinking you'll do some kind of comeback video, but let me tell you, that's a terrible idea. That ship will go down faster than the Titanic. All right, folks, I'm Sam I Am. We'll catch you next video.
Oh, stop it! Stop it now! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you so much!
Solar flare. What's up, brother? Palm Beach Confidential. So there's some rumors going around. It looks like it could be Ripple, Syscoin, Golem, or Storage. Those are the four that are kind of rumored to be the PVC pick for today. I'd put my money on Ripple and Syscoin. Those are the two I think could be, but my friend, when it does get announced, he'll let me know. So Ripple definitely has some of the longest term potential out of all the coins, in my opinion.